Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Welcome to another session of Chronicles of Darkness, Vampire the Requiem, a Requiem for London. It, on the whole, seems to be a relatively peaceful night, considering, well, ignoring the fact that there are kindred that are literally fighting for all manner of things and all manner of causes. Some of them as prosaic as just trying to get to those mortals before that other leech sucks them half dry and makes a masquerade breach just that much more possible. But we are moving away from the centre of London to Croydon, closer, not quite on the total outskirts of London, but not totally in the centre either. Nice down in the south. And we are closing in on the residence of Marcus and Nikolai. And in the distance, from a shady corner, there appears an individual.
Yep. Ali is walking up to the residence, trying to stay out of like street lights, crossing the street when someone walks past her, because she looks like she looks like proper roadkill at this point. She looks terrible. So she's trying to hide it as best as she can, until she reaches Marcus's house, and then knocks on the door or rings the doorbell or whatever, and just leans against the door, just done for today. Doesn't
Yeah,
even fully realize she's leaning against the door, probably.
Ali will, out of the corner of her perception, hear the scampering of 4 paws and a nose sniffing through the letterbox before it scuttles away, and not full sound barking is going off, but it is audible, and a man's voice can be heard, a voice that she has heard a good few times. It is Marcus, and he's giving like, "What? Ah." And he just shouts, "On my way," as he goes to the door, just quickly double checks, and unlocks some of the deadbolts and opens the door.
Yeah. Does the door go opens inward or outward? Usually front door inwards.
Normally inwards, at least in
So
Britain.
yeah. So door opens and immediately there's like a lot of extra weight to it as Ellie kind of tumbles, literally tumbles in, literally falls in.
Yes, the sandy-coloured dog dodges out of the way just in the nick of time, not to have one alley cat crash on him. But just let me quickly make a dice roll to see if our good friend Marcus here manages to catch her before she hits her head on the floor.
Yeah. Well, as you're rolling, Ellie looks pretty roughed up. She has 3 egg from a dragon, dragon breath round, which is on her torso. So clothing is to shreds, and you can see like the flesh kind of ripped apart, and she looks completely beaten up.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, so yeah, she's
Okay.
covered in blood. Not just hers, but yeah, she's covered in blood.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Marcus had 2 successes, so he will manage to catch her sort of halfway after realizing that she's just collapsing there. Does his training kicks in? He places himself behind Ali, his arms under her under the axles and just pulling her in, laying her flat down, and then going to close the door as quickly as possible. He does another quick check, peeking through the spyglass.
Yeah, Ellie's gonna slowly sit up and says, I'm fine. Sorry.
Were you followed?
No, pretty sure I wasn't.
Okay. He looks to the dog that Ali knows as Rusty, and he just gives the dog some commands using feral speech, and he's actually giving those commands in dog, and the dog Rusty's just looking at his master, gives a simple nod, and then disappears to the back of the house in one of the rooms. Okay. I mean, it's always a pleasure to have you as my guest, but I wasn't quite expecting to have you back that fast. Cheapers. What the hell happened?
I didn't really have another place to turn to. Well, that's not true, but I don't know. It just felt like a good option. What happened? You can tell Julian that I got his revenge.
Oh, so you guys went forth with
Yeah, sorry, I didn't have time to
let me
put
guess,
it
the
down.
others just sort of came in and went like, yeah, we're gonna do it now, and all that stuff, right?
I mean, they put me in charge of things, and there was just so much stuff to deal with. I just we needed to go fast. Like, yeah, sorry.
But no, let me guess, time was of the essence, and
hmm
he's looking her over and just, ooh, flare gun,
No,
dragon's
shotgun.
breath. He's looking
hmm
at the wounds.
Yeah,
Yeah, looks similar to the insane. Yeah, yeah.
and crowbar mostly.
A blunt instrument. Why am I not surprised? And he gives a crooked smile, maybe alluding to the fact that, like, the first times you met him, he actually had a yeah, a mace.
Yeah, she's just slowly gonna stand up. So
He'll go and help her to the sofa.
yeah, sure.
Let me help you, and he will help her over and gently lower her down. Um, Damn, how are you blood-wise?
Uh, I want to rip off my clothes and throw them away because I'm fucking hungry.
So if I were to, let's say, bring you a donor, would you think you'd be able to keep, your control together and not drain them?
I'll try.
Or should I maybe
Complicated
get you an
promises at
animal?
this point.
Then you could just drain it in one go.
Don't want to drain anything, but I'm not sure how long I can keep this going.
Mm, mm.
Like, to be fair, she's still on 5 blood, but she'd just been like I said, it's mostly because her clothing is just drenched in blood, so the constant reminder of hunger is there.
Okay. Sorry. That was the player being dumb.
I mean,
Um,
I actually had to roll for it in the previous scene, but it's because there was like so much blood
mhm.
around her. So
Okay.
I'm kind of
Uh,
thinking with those
yeah.
being the way it is. Yeah.
Yeah, Marcus will go like, oh, yeah, of course, you're lathered in the stuff. Your beast must be going bananas. You know what? Try to. Uh, can you get it off on your own?
Yeah, sure.
I'll go and get you some loose clothes that will fit you more or less. And and he leaves. And a few minutes later, he'll come back with some of his clothing, but it seems that he's roughly tried his best to, you know, get improvise something.
Hmm.
And he'll just take them and just say, you know what, I'll get rid of them if you want.
Well, it's not like I'm gonna wear them again unless it's like a zombie party.
Yeah, good point. Anyway, here you go, and he seems to be averting his gaze in a way to be, respectful.
Yeah, she'll go as quickly as she can. She'll go and, you know, get changed. Like
Yeah,
tossing, like literally tossing the blooded clothes to the other side of the room.
yeah. Marcus takes them, hurries up, and you can hear a shower working. So what he's doing is just showering all that blood down the drain and away from your nostrils.
Hmm.
And after that, you can hear him open something, tossing something in, and closing it again.
Yeah. Ali will get up very slowly, go over
He
to the
will
kitchen.
also,
And
sorry,
she's
he'll also
trying
bring,
to
yeah,
to wash out her hair.
yeah. Marcus is actually coming down with one big bowl with water, a little bit of soap, and also another empty one, and also a smaller bowl. And he'll just sort of put it on the table, and he won't even ask really as far as that. He'll just sort of just put your head over there. I'll take care of it, and he'll do his best to get all the grime and stuff washed out. Plus, he's using strong smelling soap to hope that the smell of the blood is a bit covered.
Yeah. I
And
guess
then he
at some
hands
point then he'll
her a
get most of
towel.
it out. Yeah. Thanks, and sorry for barging in like this.
Hey, what are friends for?
She just grins as a, reply.
Mm, okay, hope you feel a little bit. Yeah, hope you feel a little bit better now.
Yeah, still,
Hungry.
hungry, but yeah.
But you are reasonably certain that you'll be able to keep your cool if you're able to tell your beast that there'll be small portions, but there'll be several.
Yeah, I'll try.
Um, then again, you don't look as if you had that much strength left into you. Sorry for being so candid.
Mm,
I mean, would I actually have your permission to dominate you were the case that you'd be losing control?
sure. Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. And yeah, he'll also get some. How do you call it? Yeah, he'll get the first aid kit. He's got at least one dot in medicine, so he would at least be able to dress the wounds, if for no other reason than to make it look a little bit less extreme for
Hmm.
anyone else who would see it.
Okay. I just checked with Chris. I do actually need to roll, so yeah.
Okay, fair enough, fair enough. Okay, there we go. It's just so that when my friends come around, they don't automatically freak or keel over. They're not quite so used to the level of carnage we have to put up with.
Mm-hmm.
Marcus seems surprisingly cool about that part. It's almost as if he had already patched up people with like their guts out and shit. Just a bit hard-boiled, if I may say so.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Fair enough. Before we progress further, would you like me to... this, of course, will stay between us, but I have the ability to stay awake during the day. Would you like me to stay awake and just keep an eye out while you rest?
I don't believe anyone would be looking for me here.
Okay, good. Because I can do that, but it's a bit knackering, at least after the second night.
I mean, I think we literally destroyed the witnesses, so yeah.
Okay, good. Okay, fair enough. Let me see who of my mates I can get, and he'll be going to another room doing some telephone calls. Rusty occasionally sort of pops in his head, has a look around, then disappears again. He seems to be doing some form of patrol. However, he is staying well away from Alley Cat.
Yeah. Now Ali is just kind of, leaning back on the couch, eyes closed, just, quiet, enjoying the fact that it's quiet.
Yeah, it's very peaceful here. But yes, after a while, Marcus comes back. Okay, I've been able to rustle up 3 of my mates who've agreed they'd be willing to help out. They're on their way.
Thanks. It's like...
I mean, there is no. Better not even think about that. He sort of mumbles as he realizes that the thought he had was probably a bad idea.
What?
Nah, that could incur a light blood bond. No, I won't have that.
Dude, I didn't drink from Hackett when I ripped out parts of his throat. It's... No. No, I don't need to drink from you either.
No, it's no. That's out of the question. You're a friend of mine. No, not risking it. Sorry that I even thought of that.
It's cool, man. I get it, and if it was worse, I would have probably said yes. But I think I can. I think I can manage. Hope I can manage.
I mean, if the area wasn't so overhunted, I would have just gone out and got you a seeker deer. I mean, they're an
Yeah.
invasive species anyway, so you would have even done something good for the ecology.
No, it's hard enough as it is. I agree.
Yeah. So, while we wait, how did it go? Did everyone manage to make it out?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
good.
We had a few close calls, even closer than I was. Goddamn, fighting against like Ventru is shitty.
Um,
The guy had
uh,
like 26 or more people. I don't even know how many at this point anymore. Each one of
I
those fuckers had flare guns. He had the shotgun that blasted me. Luckily, that thing jammed because he dominated one of my party to fight against me, and
mm,
then the gun didn't work anymore, so she started attacking with a crowbar.
yeah.
But I'd rather take a crowbar to the face any time of day compared to that shotgun, because fuck, that shit sucked.
Was he just using normal ammunition, or was he the one wielding the dragon's breath?
Yeah, yeah, the latter. He was the one using the dragon's breath. So
And he and
luckily,
he
he only
was
got
he
one
was
shot
not
off.
freaking at the fire. His beast wasn't freaking at the fire.
Well, not to my knowledge, I didn't notice anything.
Mm,
But like I said, he got one shot off. Then uh, one of us came in and knocked the gun out of his hand. But when she got to pick it up, he dominated her to shoot at me. But then the gun jammed or something. I don't know. It didn't
mm,
shoot at least. But yeah, as I said, she had a crowbar with her, so still got the
mm,
shit beaten out of me. But luckily, so did he,
yeah.
because I made sure that he was in between me and her, so she had to go through him to get to me.
Who
Ventru
knows?
do make decent meat shields. No offense.
None taken. He was a shit heel. He deserved what he had coming to him.
Yeah.
And I'll actually take it as a compliment. Yeah, if put it that way, with the right kind of training, yeah, we can take a beating.
I mean, the entire idea was that he wouldn't be taking the beating.
But yeah, I tried to make the point. He did exactly that. What I expected. Have rows upon rows of guys between him and his enemies.
Hmm. Yep.
Mm. How effective was that? As in, how big of a challenge did that actually prove?
They were they were pretty shitty, but the flare guns were an issue.
Understood. I shall keep that in mind. Yeah, maybe he went for quantity instead of quality.
I think he went for quantity people with quality, well, semi-quality weapons.
Hmm, I see. Okay, and the operation he was doing, were you able to destroy the ship or the location or?
No, no. He just put us up. That was his warehouse. It was just him and the other, like his like posse and my sire. I didn't get to find the ship again.
I see. And your sire?
She's in my grandsire's care now. Ali
Good.
makes sort of a face, but shrugs it off. Can't be helped.
Oh,
Some of the Carthians are pretty upset over it, but honestly, if we didn't have her with us,
hmm,
there would have been like
hmm.
people would have died.
Oh, so family drama. I shall not further inquire.
Family drama.
Ah, sorry that I'm badgering you about it, but to
No,
be
it's fine.
forewarned.
I get it. It's cool, man. I just Yeah, don't know what else to say. We came, we went, we
You
won.
came, you saw, you kicked ass.
That. And luckily we did. But yeah, like, I get why some people are now pretty upset with me, but it's what it is, you know?
Yeah,
I'd rather have him upset with me and alive than, you know, dead.
fair, fair. Huh. Who knows? Maybe that gam jamming, maybe that was one of your 9 lives.
Quite possibly so.
Ding
Well,
dong.
better that it hit it at me than someone else. Oh, okay. Doorbell.
Yeah. And he'll go, he'll check, he'll let 3 individuals come in. It will be 2 men and 1 woman. Um, the 2 men look, yeah, look pretty fit and also look as if they've been through a war or two. The woman herself is in biker gear, sort of around 35, you would guess. So no longer in a prime, but still quite smiley and has got a bit of a rough attitude around her. Maybe a biker chick? Difficult to say. But
So
yes,
basically Ali, but then like 10 years older or something.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Hey, guys, yeah, this is Ali Cat, a good friend of mine. Poor thing has been in a bit of a scrap, but yeah, um, I already just want to thank you guys that you're willing to, you know, enjoy the kiss of somebody that you don't quite know, and 2 of them just go, no problem, sir. Uh, if you're vouching for her, we know we can trust her. Good man. And then the woman sort of looks and just goes like, oh shit, you look like shit, dearie. Fuck.
Ali
Anyway,
just kind of shrugs.
yeah,
Like she doesn't really
she,
know how to respond to that.
yeah, the bike chick seems surprisingly okay with what is happening here. Ah, don't worry. I've seen some of our guys beaten up just as bad, but yeah. Mm. Anyway, I'm Sonia, and she offers a hand.
Hey, I'm Ali.
Pleasure to meet you. So, I take it the usual. I offer my wrist, and you do your thing.
Yeah. And she's just gonna quickly look at Marcus, just, in case, to see if he's standing ready.
Uh, Marcus just sort of saunters to the other side of the couch, sits down, and just goes like, "You just do your thing. I'm just here to make sure that everything, is on the level."
Yeah, and with
And
that, she's not gonna wait any further. She's gonna dig in.
Sonia was halfway down sitting, but she gets yanked.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
So she goes like, "Oi, okay, and just drifts off.
hmm So let me roll
Okay.
my roll.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see. I got 2 successes. I'm good.
Okay. Um, okay, so 1 dot can be taken and the person is okay. 2 dots and they Okay, how many dots does Ali take from her?
Probably 2.
Okay, fair enough. Does she
Unless
stop
Marcus is
at
like,
2? Put it that way. Okay, so Marcus looks, definitely has taken 1. Marcus
yeah.
looks, definitely has taken 2, and then, interestingly enough, he'll give her the icy stare. That is a specialty he has.
Hmm.
Just gives her and a sign, like cut it.
Yeah. I mean, Ali has never killed someone with feeding before, so she is actually, this is not true. I did botch once, but yeah,
Mm-hmm.
so she has a fairly decent idea of what she can take. Now, of course, she's a little like distressed and distracted because I don't think she's ever been this low on her blood. Because usually she's actually full.
Mm-hmm.
So, but
Is okay. So
she's maintaining eye contact with Marcus because she doesn't want to lose it, especially not in his house with
yeah,
his hurt. Like,
Marcus. First
so
Marcus
as
like
soon as
sort
she
of
sees
nodding.
like his gaze changing, she will a little reluctant. Like you can tell it's hard, but she will pull back rather quickly because with 2 dots she would be off
Put it
7.
that way. It looks as if he's about to intimidate her.
Mm. No,
Put it
just
that
like
way. The
the
look is like, okay, cut it, and he makes
yeah.
a nice sharp hand gesture.
Yeah, I mean, just like the beginning of that look is enough because I got 2 successes on my
Okay,
resist.
I would say,
So
she
yeah,
has taken the second. Her beast is sort of going like just a third, and at that
yeah,
point, she sees how all the humanity is slowly draining out of his eyes.
yeah. It's just like that moment when that, like I said, that look just kind of just twitches, just changes slightly. She will be like, okay, yeah, and
and
she's gonna let go.
and yes, Sonia is definitely quite woozy, and Marcus just takes her arm and gives it a lick, healing the wound. Carries her over to the other side. Right, Dick, you're up next. Yes, sir. And the young man is already okay. Sorry, not the young man. A man of similar age to Marcus, maybe 5 years younger, 5 to 10 years maximum, is already undoing the shirt. This time he's actually he's a little smart. He actually sits down and then he offers the arm.
Hmm.
There you go,
Yeah.
miss.
Also, like Ali isn't that young because on 7, I don't think she needs to
Ah,
roll
okay.
anymore. I
Mm-hmm.
think. I mean, I'm willing to roll again, just for the fun of it. I
And, and
wouldn't
and the
mind seeing
same
Marcus.
same routine. He just goes,
Yeah.
"There you go, miss."
Oof. Okay. Yeah. No. Marcus might have to step in there.
Mm-hmm. One dot goes, he's okay. Second dot goes, Ali, stop, and nothing happens. Right?
Hmm.
Okay. He will spend a dot of blood, boost. Oh, he can actually do 2 of that. So he's giving himself strength 4. And he'll spend a willpower and he will wrench Richard's arm off her fangs. It'll basically just be uh, push up the head, pull out the lower arm. Because of course, poor Richard, he's just like, and I shall roll. Okay, with a full 5 successes, I dare say that he yeah, he's got 5 successes. Will Ali Cat's Beast at that point try to actively go against him?
I mean, if she took 2 blood points from this guy, she would be on 9 blood. So I don't really. I think the beast is just sort of like burping. It's just like that moment of like, you know, when she was actually feeding.
Mm-hmm. Understood. Understood.
Like, I don't honestly think that I needed to roll for that second time anyway. So it's just more like flavor sake.
Aha! Oh, sorry. Okay. At that point, he'll just look at her. You know what? With those 5 successes, I could just let's just say, because Marcus is a little skittish after what happened before, he uses dominate and says, "Release his arm now."
Yep, she immediately does so.
And he'll do the same thing, lick the wound, put Richard on the other side, and then go. And he'll have broken the dominate at that point. Ah, my, that was a little hairy.
Shit. Sorry. Fuck.
Well, we managed to stop you before you took an amount that would have been critical. Yeah, I'll probably have to leave them rest here at least for a few hours. But I've got some fruit juice and sandwiches for them, so they'll recover.
Yeah, she looks properly ashamed. Like, you know.
I'm sure you didn't mean to, but yeah, the beast is a
No.
tricky fellow.
Just... Yeah, this just kind of drained me, I guess. I don't know, man. I'm really sorry, Marcus. I didn't mean to do that. Like,
Marcus just puts up a hand as he goes and checks the pulse of the thing. Okay, good. He puts a mirror, sees how the breathing is. Okay. No lasting damage was done. No harm, no foul. And as wrong as this might sound, I'm actually happy to see that you feel bad about this.
yeah.
It's a good sign. In a twisted sort of way. Good. You still got some pretty decent empathy on you. Doesn't mean you lost something else there in that fight.
No, that guy got what he deserved. Fuck.
Yeah. Fucker wanted to make slaves of all of us. He and his ilk.
I mean, not just of all of us. I mean, I don't think any one of those people was there voluntarily.
I mean, we know they weren't. Come to think of it, when you were in the warehouse, were any captured kindred there?
No one except my sire. She
Okay.
attacked us. He had her firmly under his control. Fucking hell.
Yeah, kindred can be vicious. And yeah, sadly, members of my clan, the further down this slip, the more dangerous they become. But I guess that's the case with pretty much all clans.
Let's hope we'll never get there.
I'd rather walk out in the sun before letting that happen, if if I were cognizant enough of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But, okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. Next night I can see if I can organize you some more blood. Probably will have to be animal blood, though. But, you know, for the healing process.
Oh, yeah, fuck.
Just take it easy.
She'll actually spend 1 blood point, which would bring her back to 8. Given that I've taken 2, I'm presuming I took 2 from like both vessels.
You took. Oh, sorry. What you can do, just because at this point I know Ali would have herself enough. Thomas would come over and go, "Everything fine, sir?" Yes, our patient should have herself under control, and he will also offer his wrist, so you can get 6 blood points in total off them.
Okay. Yeah, then she would take. If Marcus insists, like she would be hesitant at first, like no, I'm fine, really.
Marcus just goes, if you just want to do a little bit of healing, feel free to take another blood point. You know, take another pint. Just try to stop at 1, okay? he gives her a bit of a crooked smile. He's obviously having a little bit of fun on her behalf, but it doesn't seem to be particularly malicious.
Yeah, I don't think she's really in the mood for much fun on that regard. So she's just gonna nod and yeah, we'll just take the 1 blood point and then use that one to heal. Because I believe with 1 blood point you can heal your bashing, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so she'll heal the 5 bashing with that 1 blood point.
Very good. Yeah, Thomas also enjoyed that. Is slowly coming to. Oh, hope that helped, miss. And he'll sit over to the others and he'll be checking them. And Marcus just says, "Oh, by the way, Thomas, could you be a champ and grab some food and drink for the others?" And he just goes, "Of course, sir," and just goes and seems to be fixing something in the kitchen. The woman was definitely way more familial, and the other 2 men seemed almost a bit more formal. They weren't quite, like saluting and everything, but there was a bit of a military feel about those 2.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, he comes back. He's got he's drinking some apple juice himself, and he's got some sandwiches, and will slowly be trying to rouse the other 2 who look bedraggled, and is offering them, to drink, and then he's breaking up the sandwiches in, nice small portions. And sort of giving them, and they're slowly eating and recovering.
Yeah, Ellie looks a lot better now that the 5 bashing are gone. It's just that nasty dragon's breath wound that's on her chest, which luckily is now hidden by a shirt.
Yeah.
So
and
for
because
all
Kindred
intents and
V, yeah,
purposes, she looks pretty normal, pretty decent.
yeah. Oh, by the way, and Marcus produces a wallet and a few keys and stuff. I took these out of your trousers before I threw them away.
Oh, yeah, my bike. Shit. Thanks.
There you go.
She'll
And
take it and the phone and yeah, just puts it next to her.
Yeah. Do you think that you're now in a state that you might be able to help me, get get the other two to one of the guest rooms and in the bed, just so that they can rest a little bit better?
Yeah, yeah, sure, I'll help. Of course.
And I would say we quick forward that the three of them have the two of them beside them. The other two are weak, but seem to be in reasonably good spirits, and sort of like, and yeah, Sonia especially just goes like, "Damn girl, you took some out of me."
I'm sorry.
Ah, it's okay. I'm still alive, aren't I?
Yeah, but yeah.
It's okay. It's okay. It's nothing like my last trip to Tijuana. Damn, got a bullet in my gut. That wasn't nice. And they managed to put the two there, and yeah, Marcus just takes Sonia's phone, puts something on YouTube, puts it in front of her for entertainment, and then says, I'll be back to check up a little later. And she just goes, yeah, whatever. Don't go mushy on me, Hannibal. Sure thing, Sonia. And with that, the one retainer and two kindred will be going down back to the living space. Oh. So yeah, I've got another guest room. It won't take. Actually, come to think of it, Thomas, on it, sir. You're awesome. What would I do without you? And Thomas goes up and is fixing up the other guest room to be light-proof. Rusty, and the dog comes now from where it was keeping guard, nuzzling itself between Marcus's legs. Yeah.
Yeah,
Don't worry,
Ellie's
she's okay now.
put her Ellie's gonna put her legs up on the couch, kind of curling up on it.
It's fine. And then for the first time, looking less worried, Rusty will come next to Ali and start licking her cheek.
She kind of grins at that and just rubs his head.
Are you rubbing exactly that spot?
She'll definitely try and find his spot.
It doesn't take too long. It is that one general sweet spot area behind the ears
Mhm.
for a dog where, for whatever reason, they never quite are able to get there, and he just gives a very happy doggo noises as Ali hits that sweet spot. After that, Marcus gives a quick short whistle, and Rusty goes back to him. Now, Marcus, scratching that spot. Okay, fair enough. Mind you, it'll take a little bit of explaining when Nikolai shows up, but I'll take care of it.
I mean, if it's too much of a hassle, I could just go below ground. It's fine, yo. Like, I feel better now. Loads better. I don't want to impose.
Screw it. You're my guest. You get to sleep in a bed. I already paid good enough money for them, so might as well get used.
Sure, but only if it's not gonna give you any.
Nikolai and I had a bit of a talk. He'd pointed out that it obviously normally isn't a smart idea to give out your home address to other kindred, but we first had that talk way after I'd invited you around, so.
Fair enough. I mean,
I didn't know that you were going to show up anyway. That macaque can look me up and down. I can say with a good conscience I didn't know that you were going to show up.
oh shit. Did I leave any blood on your front door?
And Marcus will go and check.
I mean, I was just realizing since she was standing, like leaning against it with like bloody clothes on, that I
He'll
left a mark.
he'll quickly look. He'll look around. Thankfully, the house where they are is a little bit away from the living blocks and stuff, so it's not like in the forest, but it's a bit further away. Sort of dotted amongst other houses and bushes and maybe like a tiny piece of what used to be a forest. And Marcus just goes and quickly scrubs it off with a vigor that would be more befitting for a man of 20 years than 45. And then he closes it again and sort of checks. Okay, none on the carpet. Excellent. Nope, no more blood.
Okay.
But yeah. And he looks at the watch and goes like, yeah, we don't have that many hours left. And at that moment, Thomas is coming down. Everything is ready, sir. Well done, soldier. At ease. And please, for the rest of the night, call me Marcus. Yes, sir. I mean Marcus. Marcus just rolls his eyes.
Ellie just raises an eyebrow, but doesn't really say anything.
Ali, have you actually ever met any of my original friends with whom I entered London?
No, not really. Can't say I have.
Come over. There we go. Very good. But yes, Thomas here. He knew me from before I was, and he sort of points at his canines.
She nods and extends her hand. It's a pleasure to meet you. I've heard a lot about you guys.
Well, we've been hearing a lot of tales about your, yes, our friend's vampiric escapades. Had nothing but praise for you, miss.
I mean, I do plenty of fuck-ups.
But I just want to say thank you very much for getting him out of that, owl situation.
Well, he didn't cost me an arm and a leg, just a leg. She grins, just one corner of the mouth turning up, and
Marcus said, if I recall correctly, it was your left foot.
it was the leg, everything below the knee.
Sorry, I didn't have the best vantage point at that, and
No,
and
that was the idea.
yeah, yeah. But yes, he and another mate of mine. I think at that point you've figured out who else. Yeah. When Rusty here was just a small pup, he actually found me, and thanks to my, well, not master of animalism, but at least innate ability, I was able to have him send a letter back to Thomas here and also Richard, and they were able to stage a bit of a distraction, at least one of them, while the other two helped me get through the bars and out of my cage and into the glorious freedom that is unlife. Yeah, it was quite an adventure, wasn't it, Marcus? Yeah, it was. Um, I'm still a bit sorry about what happened a few months back. I really didn't know. Oh, say nothing. It's fine. Actually, I feel better than before. Yeah, you do know that that's the you do know that that's the blood talking, right? Yeah, but I'm okay. I mean, you've been okay. You haven't been asking anything unreasonable of us. At which point Marcus just looks a bit sheepish and also a bit guilty. Marcus clearly doesn't think that.
Yeah, Ali is just watching the entire conversations going by. It's just,
Yeah. It is clear that Marcus cares about those two, or at the very least, well, yeah, um, cares about them, and also, even though at Humanity 6 definitely has a very strong bond with his dog, and yeah, they're just sort of going like, okay, so okay, nothing out of the ordinary. Thanks for the report. But yeah, um, you know what? I'll rather be honest in front of you instead of you. Yeah. Um, let's just say, remember that really bad snowstorm many months back?
yeah.
Yeah, the guys and I were going through the storm and it was starting to take a bit of a toll on them. And let's just say I was a bit more ignorant about what our blood can do, so I fed them some. It did help them get through without losing any fingers to frostbite. But I was a bit uncareful and then I well, unknowingly at the time, fully blood bonded those two. I won't lie, I still feel pretty shitty about it.
I mean,
I
they're
was being
cool with it.
threatened by owls. I thought I had to give them any sort of edge that I could give them, just in case we were attacked. You know, raise their survivability. I mean, I hate to put it that way, but uh, yeah. So that's that.
I mean, you did what you did because you thought it was right. I don't think there's much wrong in that. I just gave my sire to a member of the crown because I thought it was right, and I still don't know, right? You know?
Yeah,
Now,
my
given it's my grandsire, but, well, I didn't really give her, like, she pretty sure Sadie wouldn't have been okay with it, but yeah, without
Yeah,
her, things would have been definitely pretty shitty. Like, you can say about Mirth whatever you want, but like, she was ruthless.
I was a member of the Circle of the Crone and her age, and yeah, and her age. Let's just say, don't color me surprised.
Yeah, no, it's just, just gonna get blowback here, but hey, whatever.
But yeah, the choices we make and the consequences we have to live with.
Mhm.
But but yeah, you're right. I didn't do it out of maliciousness, or because I think of them as my playthings or some bollocks like that. And seriously, if I ever start treating those two as if they were objects, feel free to to
Well, smash
give
your
me a
brains in.
workover with a 2x4.
Yeah, yeah, no biggie. Will do.
I'm not planning to, but let's just say I've seen others of my kind do it and just ain't right.
I suppose I've never had people like that.
I won't lie, it can be a little bit frustrating at times, um, because you have to keep in mind that the blood one makes them want to make you happy, even if they're just like second guessing themselves, or you can come in with a bad mood, and if you don't declare it clear enough, they can think that they might be the source of your bad mood, and or yeah, I mean, I think we've managed to get it to a reasonable level, but I won't lie. If I really wanted to, I could I could probably command him without any dominate to, I don't know, strip naked, cover himself in a banana split, and do some weird dance, and the blood would probably compel him. It's it's weird. I won't lie.
I mean, if you're ever gonna do that, make sure to tell me beforehand, because I'll be putting that on YouTube.
Oh wow. No, no, no.
It was a
Those guys
joke.
are my friends. I would never do that to my friends. Jeepers.
And there you go. And then just remember that. If you ever plan on doing something like that, remember that I will put it on YouTube. So if that will stop you from doing it, that's a good thing.
uh, but yeah, yeah. I haven't really got that much entertainment lined up, but yeah.
Honestly, if you're looking for entertainment for me, just don't. I'm fine. I've had enough entertainment for today.
Mm, well, I would say dodging death is a little bit more than just entertaining, but your word in God's ear.
I don't believe in God.
let's just say I've got a different concept of God than the Lancashire has. In other words, no, I'm not a big believer of a guy in a long white dress and a long white beard and sandals. There we go. But we can but we can chat about metaphysics at a point where you might actually be interested in it.
That's probably gonna take a while.
Nah, it's fine. It's fine. I guess a shame I couldn't be there, but then again, I guess it's also a blessing in disguise. One less possible political faux pas that I've been able to dodge.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, as I guess as one of the sworn, I am held to a slightly different standard. And he just gives a big shit grin at that one.
Well, rather you than me.
Uh,
But, yeah, if you would be kind enough to let Julian know that we took care of it.
I will. I definitely will. And he'll grab his cell phone, send a text message, and then puts it away. He has at least got the roughest outlines. I'll give him a more in-depth report later. And Marcus just puts his legs up on the coffee table, house shoes still on.
Yeah, Ellie is just, yeah, like I said, full feet propped on the couch and kind of leaning backwards.
Exactly. And the two are just kicking back, and he's going like, yeah, let's just take it easy from here out. At least for a night or so.
We'll see.
Cool. I would say about a quarter of an hour later, after some thorough lazing about, Marcus will suggest, I know it's a little early, but shall I show you up to the guest room?
Yeah, that sounds like a smart idea. Thanks again.
No problem. Out of character. I know she's a bit healed up, but I still take it that the chest wound is probably still debilitating her a bit.
Yeah.
Okay. He'll go like, yeah, I know you're a tough, independent woman that needs no man, but may I at least offer my shoulder?
She will do the eye roll thing, but she'll accept it.
And as that is happening, Thomas will grab the other arm, under the other arm, and the three will be going up to the guest room and helping her onto the bed and everything.
Cool. Yeah.
Yeah. Thomas even fluffies up the pillows for you.
God. Ali doesn't know
because he's a proper little ghoul.
Yeah, no, Ellie is like she has that sort of like embarrassed look of like, you don't really need to do this, like, she's not used to this kind of treatment. So yeah, she looks embarrassed, but she's definitely glad to be able to rest after tonight.
Yeah. Thomas is yeah. Thomas is just about to want to grab the duvet itself, and and Marcus goes like, no, it's okay, it's okay. And Marcus just sort of takes one corner and shoves it close enough for Ali to grab.
Mm-hmm.
Right. If you don't mind, I'll be taking care of. I'll be having a look at the other two, and yeah. Actually, come to think of it, the fact that Nikolai isn't back by if he isn't back in the next half hour, yeah, we might be lucky and first have him back later tomorrow night. So, my fingers crossed.
Dude,
Anyway,
I said if I was gonna give you any trouble, like, I don't want that.
no. After all, I haven't broken any promises I've given. And he smiles.
Okay, as long as you're sure.
Half of this place is mine, half of this place is his. I mean, I do help him out. I've helped him out here and there, so guess I've got a brownie point or two that I can burn. Anyway, I'll leave you to Morpheus's embrace. Sleep well.
Thanks.
And with that, the two guys will shuffle out. The door closes, and Ali is in complete darkness.
Yay.
And I would say, unless there is anything else that the players would like to announce.
No.
With that, we shall have the scene. The camera pans out of the house, through the window, out into the darkness of Croydon, far, far in the east. The first colors of a coming dawn are painting the sky in all manner of colors. And with that, we want to thank you. Thank you, watchers, and thank you, players. So, this was another session for Chronicles of Darkness, Vampire the Requiem, Requiem for London. My, isn't this a mouthful? Thanks for watching, and see you next time. Who knows how this might turn out.